Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I am Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively we are
Office Blokes.
Office
number
Blokes,
one.
Blokes. The number one fastest. Someone's already said that that's not true. There's actually, and they've
How dare they?
sent me a reaction channel who is faster growing
No,
than
they're
us.
not listening. They're not listening.
But the guy's a rapper and he's famous already.
Don't matter. He said he's we're the fastest number one growing channel in our office.
That's true.
That is very, very true. Prove us wrong.
Don't say that. Someone else will start a YouTube channel and bully us. So this is another Patreon request. So do you want to take over from this one, Mike?
Yeah, this is from Jeff Burdick. Thanks very much, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff.
What we've got here, we've got British versus Americans, Jim Gaffigan. It's a stand-up, bit of stand-up,
I've
basically.
heard of Jim Gaffigan before.
I've heard the name. I don't know his face or
Yeah, I've
his
seen
I've
material.
not heard of him before, must admit.
I've seen him.
But we love a bit of stand-up, don't we?
We do.
Looking at quite a bit in the last couple of months or so. So
Is he American and he's going to compare Americans, or is
Yeah.
he English?
He's not British.
He's not British. Right, fair enough. Should we get straight into it then?
yeah, why not?
Right,
Yeah.
let's do this.
I do enjoy traveling to other countries, seeing how different, but essentially similar we all are. Like the UK is not that different from the US. You know, if anything, you go over there and it seems like British people are trying to be different from Americans. They're like, oh, you drive on the right side of the road, then we're gonna drive on the left side of the road. Oh, you call your mother mom, then we're gonna call ours mum. Oh, you call that a cookie, then we're not going to the dentist. I know that's cheap.
People are going to want us laughing out loud to this one, but I might be like,
We can take it, lads. We
yeah,
can take it.
I'm really joking.
Yeah.
I did notice something when I was over there. You know, British people, they don't say the before hospital. You ever notice that? They're like, hospital? I was feeling knackered, so I went to hospital. Whenever they would do that, I'd say, stop that, that's wrong and weird. Are you trying to sound like a polite caveman? And I had a friend from London. He was like, what makes you think you're doing it properly? And I go, because I'm American and we invented the English language. It was a pet peeve of mine, so I did some research. You know why British people don't say the before hospital? Because they're dicks.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
I know that sounds harsh, but admit it, British people always talk to Americans like we just walked into their jewelry store with 2 full bags of garbage. May I help you? Are you lost? Obviously, I love the Brits, and I would never do those jokes there. I've been lucky enough to perform in the UK a couple times, and one time I was walking through Piccadilly Circus, which for the record is a horrible circus. There's no animals. And no, I was walking through Piccadilly Circus, and I saw they had an M&M store, and I looked at that M&M store, and it just made me think of all the things the British have given the Americans. Like, our language, Shakespeare, the Magna Carta, and I looked at the M&M store and I thought, now we're even. When I looked at the M&M store, I wasn't even embarrassed to be American. I was ashamed to be human. Because has anyone at any point in their life thought, when are they gonna open an M&M store? Sure, I can buy M&Ms absolutely anywhere, but I like to buy in bulk, in a pro-M&M environment. Obviously, we don't need an M&M store. We don't even need different colored M&Ms. They all taste the same. They're just bits of chocolate shaped like Advil. With an M on it. They're not even M&Ms, they're M's. We don't do that with anything else. You want some raisin and raisins? Go ahead. Grab a handful of raisin and raisins. No, I don't even know how many M&Ms or M's they would have to sell in London to justify Piccadilly Circus real estate, but this M&M store is massive in the UK. It is 3 levels, which I guess makes sense, because the first level, so you can buy M&Ms. The second level, so you can buy more M&Ms. And then the third level, so you can jump to your death. Because you wasted time in an M&M store when you were By the way, I don't have any judgment. If you personally enjoy going to the M&M store, that's fine, but obviously you shouldn't vote. I was with my kids at the time, and they wanted to go to the M&M store because little children only want to do horrible things. Kids never want to do something fun like sit in a dark bar and drink beer. And I remember standing there with my kids, and I was aware that there were other parents with their children in the M&M store, because that's what you do as a parent. You do things with your kids because you love them. But I realized in that moment, I don't love my kids that much. I love them enough to walk by the M&M store. Jim, you're a monster. But being a parent is not that different from being a tourist. It's essentially the same experience. In both, you walk around exhausted, spending money you don't have, while you look for a bathroom. It's the same experience.
True though.
Yeah, big time.
I would do anything for my wife. I'm aware of that. But there are people that are more romantic. Prince Edward abdicated his right to the English throne for the woman he loved. Isn't that unbelievable? He was forced to choose between the woman he loved or being King of England, and that idiot chose the broad. Now, I'm sure in that moment it was the right decision, and I'm happily married, but even in the best relationship, each person has thoughts where they go, I've made an enormous mistake. But we never thought I could have been King of England. Do you think Prince Edward really ever got over that? Every time he had to empty the trash, he's like, the King of England doesn't have to empty trash. The King of England can chat with his ex on Facebook. Can you imagine what kind of news event that abdication was in the UK? There must have been, he's gone mad. We should get him to hospital. Jim, your British accent is getting worse. Why wouldn't you take 5 minutes and learn a good accent? It's just lazy. It's just lazy. Wow. That was amazing. I feel like we really connected. I think you're ready to move the relationship to subscribe. If the button wasn't down there, subscribe. Just do it. Do it.
Stole our line there, do it.
Yeah, go and subscribe to Tim Gaffigan and subscribe to
We should all start speaking like this now.
I think so, yes.
British speakers.
Didn't you need to go to hospital yesterday?
Hospital, I did. Well, doctors.
He's only met people from Yorkshire and London.
Not the doctors.
Not the doctors, went to doctors. Yorkshire, that, anyway.
It is Yorkshire, yeah.
Doctors.
We
Yeah.
say go to... I know we do say go to hospital. He needs to go to hospital. We do say that.
Yeah.
You know what, you're
We
right.
don't say that. We don't, do we?
No, we don't normally.
We don't say he needs to go to the hospital. He says he needs to go to hospital.
Yeah, because
Take him to hospital.
you know why I think that is? Because hospital is, because we have the NHS, is a blanket term for all healthcare.
Yeah.
Whereas in America, you might have that hospital, people have insurance. That's why it makes it.
That's right. That makes sense.
Yeah, so we've just off the top of my head, I've just ruined all these jokes.
But it's good. I've never noticed that before. That's a good
I've
point.
never noticed it, but we actually do say that.
That was good, though.
It's good. It's funny.
Yeah, I like stuff
It's
like
the
that.
first time I've seen him, but I like his style. I like his delivery and the pace of it and everything. Yeah, I think he's really good.
Plus, he's actually blatantly from Finland, isn't he?
Sweden.
I'm going to say Finland. Yeah.
Do you know the funny thing is, in comedy, I always like comparisons.
Yeah.
And like I say, living in America, you always have the comparison of people say, what do you call this in England or what do you call that in America? There's certain things. I remember when I first went to America and I was on the phone with someone, I was talking about butter. Could I get them to understand what I was saying?
Well, do they not have butter in America?
They don't pronounce T's.
Butter.
Like we do. No.
So it's
They
butter.
say butter.
Butter.
Oh, right.
So I'm
okay.
saying butter, and
Do
they're
you
going,
mean like the
butter?
statues in the statue?
They're going like, butter? And I have no idea what you're on about. I'm going, no, butter. What you put on bread? Put on toast? And they're like, nope, not good. And I'm like, fuck's sake, what am I saying here? I'm like, I'm on the phone. I was on the phone. I'm like, I don't know what else you call it. And then I made a mistake by saying Marjorie.
We had one in the comment section the other day saying it's math, not maths. And I almost bit, and I was like, and I almost commented, and I was like, Oxford English Dictionary, the plural, blah blah. And then I thought, just calm down.
Yeah, if you're abbreviating it, it's mathematics. It's not mathematics.
Precisely.
Yeah,
Precisely.
absolutely.
So we're right. It's our
We're
language.
right, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, joking. Enjoyed that one.
I did.
Yeah, it was a good one.
It's good.
Yeah, cheers for the request as well.
Yep.
It was
Thanks,
a
Jeff.
request off Jeff
Yeah.
Burdick.
Jeff
Cheers,
Burdick.
Jeff.
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Thanks for the support as well. We really do appreciate that.
appreciate
Thanks a
it.
lot, Jeff.
And don't forget, you too can have guaranteed requests. So if you want to listen to something like, I don't know, Orbit Culture, someone like that, just join up, sign up, and we'll guarantee do it.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Indeed.
It's cheap on the Patreon channel.
Yeah.
Proper cheap. Well, we hope you liked it too. And don't forget, like and subscribe. Like he said, press the button.
Yeah, where it is. Somewhere.
It's in the middle, actually. I think it's there.
And
Cheers,
catch you
guys.
on the next one. See ya.
Cheers.